think our front four is certainly the strength of our defense. We're returning the most experience, the most depth, the most returning starters. Let's start with Matt Pattison, returning all-conference player, team captain. Matt was missed all of 2010 with an injury, and to get him back this year, his first year as a starter, and for him to be an all-conference player in his first year and as dominant as he was, he's just a weight room guy, strong as an ox, and a tremendous leader. He was named team captain this spring by his teammates. At the other tackle spot, we have J.T. Harding. JT's a returning starter for us, did a great job for us last year, and again, a tremendous leader. JT was also named team captain this spring. So we had 4 guys named team captain, 2 on offense, 2 on defense, and probably 4 of the best that we have. And 3 of those guys are linemen, which I think tells you something. At the defensive end spot, Donnie Gould returns in his 3rd year as a starter. I think Donnie was somewhat disappointed by the season he had a year ago, and he's worked extremely hard this offseason to take his game to the next level. We're excited about his potential, moving forward. We had graduated 1 starter from a year ago in Francis Hall, and the guy that stepped up this spring to really take that spot, was Tyler Hamlet. Tyler's a converted outside linebacker. He's a guy that's put on so much muscle since the day he got here that he's really beefed himself up into a big, strong, athletic defensive end. He's like a linebacker with his hand on the ground, and really expecting some big things from him, at the other defensive end spot. We also have some depth there. Donnie Guido rotates in at the defensive tackle position. I think he had a great spring as well. And Mark Capitola is back. Mark missed last year with an injury, took a medical redshirt year. He's back. He's going to be in the rotation at the defensive end spot as well. Excited about what he can do. At the linebacker position, our Sam linebacker returns in Ryan Ott. As I said, Ryan's a 5th-year senior, returning defensive and team MVP. He was voted on by his teammates. So Ryan provides a lot of leadership and experience there at the linebacker position. Paul Hobbs, who had played significantly last year at the Mike linebacker position behind Darren Barnett. He stepped forward as the starter. Paul had a great spring, getting very tough, physical young man, loves to hit, and he's an emotional leader, for us on defense. At the will linebacker position, Sean Cunningham returns as a starter, and Matt Filosa returns when Matt has a lot of experience from a year ago, and Sean Cunningham played lacrosse this spring, had a great season playing lacrosse, which gave Matt Filosa a lot of reps. He got most of the reps this spring. So I am sure that Matt's going to battle, for that position, and both of them, I'm sure, are going to play, there. Ethan Martin has played Will and Sam. We've got probably more depth at the linebacker position than anyone. We got a lot of guys that are athletic and that can run and that are physical, that have a lot of experience there. So I think it's going to be hard for us to get good people on the field, at those positions. The secondary is where we are, the youngest, really. We returned Drew Peterson as a free safety, and I think Drew, going into his 3rd season here, going to be a junior, has really matured and grown his game. He's made a lot of progress in the weight room, a lot of progress mentally. He's come to the point now where he's teaching other players, younger players. Really excited about what he can do for us at the safety position. At the other safety spot, what we call Rover, Matt Naddick has stepped up. He's got some experience from a year ago. We project him to be a starter, but it's going to be a battle. Hunter Riggs, Hunter's going to be a sophomore, and he got some experience last year as well. And both of these guys, they're almost carbon copies of each other. Very similar type of players, very athletic, very fast, very physical, and both very bright. So I think between those 3 guys at the 2 safety spots, I feel pretty good about what we can do there. Just some of those guys are untested right now. The corner position is where we're probably the youngest right now. Eddie Leach, returns. He's got the most experience. He had started for us, many games last year. Eddie's going to be a senior, extremely disciplined player, and very technically sound in what he does. At the other corner position, we've worked in Chris Stevens. Chris will be a sophomore. Chase Stewart. Chase will be be a sophomore. Actually, I think he still has 4 years of eligibility. Chase transferred in this spring from Mount Union, and I don't think he used a year while he was there. So there's a lot of speed and a lot of talent at the corner position. There's just not a lot of experience right there. I think our front seven, is certainly a strength for us, and those guys need to step up to help us work through maybe some growing pains with a young secondary. So we made some changes, as I said before, to what we were doing defensively, so that we're not putting guys in a tough position. And I think we're going to become more aggressive defensively by some things that we're doing, more physical, and I think you're going to see us swarm into the football better in 2012 than you've ever seen us swarm into the football by some of the things that we're doing. So we're real excited about what we can do defensively. We're returning 6 starters, returning a lot of experience at a lot of positions. As I said, we're young at some places, and some guys are going to have to step up and take an ownership role of their position.